We're back with Nintendo Minute. I'm Kit, that's Krista. This is Yuri from Capcom. This is part 2 of our discussion of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. If you haven't seen part 1, you can watch it right here. So in this video, we want to talk a little bit about our personal favorite aspects of the game. Yeah. So I'll go first. Okay. Something I really like is on the Wii U version, all the stuff that you can do on the gamepad. It's a really versatile tool that helps you play, so you can customize everything that you put on the touchscreen. So you can take a lot of the elements off of the HUD, the map. You can put all of your items on the touchscreen. It's very easy to just take a potion that way. All of your gestures for the very important prancing post-battle.
Very true.
It's just, again, it really unclutters the TV, really helps you get to the items that you need very quickly. But also in multiplayer, it's got a lot of great tools like we mentioned earlier, doing voice chat, text chat. I think it really brings a lot to the game. And on the Nintendo 3DS version, you can do a lot of that same customization with the bottom screen right there as well.
True. Yeah, on the 3DS, you can even have another virtual D-pad there, so you can move the camera.
Yeah, I use that. I have that
if you're running and you need to move the camera at the same time, then there's that.
It actually works pretty well, and
the
touchscreen transfers nicely from the touchscreen of the Wii U gamepad, so it actually makes a lot of sense, when you transfer your game over. And I love just having potions, because I'm always dying, as Kit knows when we play multiplayer, that having the one-touch potion is definitely a necessity for me.
And also, you can do the whole game on Wii U off TV with just the gamepad, which is really neat.
Yeah, that's it's one of the new features there.
After the update.
After the update, and you can get there now. You just load up the game, and it'll start updating. But yeah, you can see the whole thing on your gamepad. You can free up the TV for somebody else. So very useful.
Yeah, so I will go next, I guess, with my favorite, which is definitely the data transfer program. I just think that is the coolest concept, to have a game on the Wii U and your Nintendo 3DS game be able to transfer that data back and forth. And when I first did it, I was like, oh my god, it's working. It's working! Guys, I was so excited. I think it's just so nice to have the game on the go. You can just play on Wii U, multiplayer or whatever you're doing on Wii U, and then just transfer it onto your Nintendo 3DS and then take it with you wherever you're going. Yeah. You guys have been playing at the office, right? I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, at the office, I go online with the Wii U, and then when I go to work, and then I transfer over the data, bring it back to the office, and lunchtime we eat lunch and play Monster Hunter for about an hour and a half.
It's a really quick transfer too, so it's very easy to just sort of have that become part of your rhythm of playing. It's all right, I'm done on the Wii U. Before I turn it off, I'm going to transfer the data over, and I'll be ready to go wherever I'm going the next day.
And the transfer screen, with my favorite thing ever is Poogie, who is adorable, and he's on the transfer screen, and I love watching it. Transferring is like my favorite part.
Really cute music too.
Very cute music. The little graphics are adorable, but I just love having the option of taking my game on the go if I need to.
Yeah, it's very good, and if you're traveling or anything, it's really really good to have that. Be able to play the 3DS version anywhere, and even if you take a 20-minute train ride or a bus ride, that's enough time for 1 or 2 quests.
I went on a really long vacation, and I actually transferred my file to my Nintendo 3DS and played on my vacation, so I didn't feel like I was really behind when I got back to the States. And then my friends were all still playing, and I didn't feel like, oh no, I lost like a month. I'm not like up to par now. But I felt like I kept up with my 3DS version. So it's great.
So Yuri, what's your pick?
So my pick, so it has always been this, and it still is in the new game, and it's the whole world of Monster Hunter, and it's what really drawn me to the game at first. And it's you really feel like everything is connected and everything is really alive. You have these interactions. You talk to people that you don't really need to talk to them to progress the story, but you end up learning so much. You see that the village chief, for example, has his own nemesis, which is one of the monsters towards the end. So there's all these things that bring life to the game, and all the different kind of monsters, the weapons and armor, and how you end up upgrading them. and you end up looking, you're getting features from the monsters that you end up killing, and you get the shells from this monster, and then you put it in the weapon, and you can see that, and
Yeah,
it,
I love
it connects
that.
really well.
Yeah.
So
You can tell that the developers put a lot of time just adding a lot of detail into the
Oh, yeah.
world. And on the Wii version now that's in HD, you can
Oh,
see
yeah,
it,
that's
that much
true.
more clear. I know very early on there's a vista where you're just on a cliff looking down over a lake with these birds flying around. It's just a very atmospheric
Yeah.
And
moment.
all the water stuff, I feel like is done so well.
Right.
It just looks so great. You're with the swimming, and when you're like diving into the water, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
And you do feel a bit more tied to the world than you do in some other games because you're really living off the land.
Oh, yeah.
You're gathering what you need to survive. You're harvesting from the monsters, and you can see that reflected in the armor or the weapons that you make.
that's true, yeah. And like Crystal was saying earlier, you can feel really proud for
You totally
accomplishing
do, yeah.
all these, getting all the materials, making that weapon,
Yeah.
making that armor set. It's
Just a
really
great sense of
satisfying, yeah.
satisfaction, totally. Because when you spend so much time, hunting and killing these monsters, and then being able to just reap the benefits from it, it's like, oh, I really did something great. It's really fun.
yeah.
All right, Yuri. Well, thank you for joining us today,
Okay.
talking a little bit about Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. If viewers are interested in the game, where can they learn more?
So we have the Capcom Unity site, so capcom-unity.com, and we have all things related Monster Hunter there. We have weekly live streams, videos, blog posts, compiling fan art, and anything, you name it, it's there.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Yuri.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.